Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Good day all. I greet every one of you. So today we are to talk about consent. Yes, we are to talk about consent. And if you ask me what consent is all about, I'll tell you that consent is a voluntary act of yes. Consent is a voluntary act of yes. So when you want to take something from someone, you would like to say, please, can you lend me your biro? Can you lend me this or that? And when the person say yes, or when the person say no, that means you've taken the person's consent before taking his or her belongings. This is another thing we need to teach our children: consent, the value of consent. We need to raise children, our boy child, our girl child, and for them to know that taking consent before anything is important. Before going out of the house, hi mama, I'm coming, I'm going to so place. And your mom says you can go. Your mom have given you the consent to go where you want to go. When she said no, she has given you consent not to go. Let's join hands together and teach our children about consent is important. Teaching our children consent will give them room to know when someone is about to violate them. Yes, because if them should know that yes is a complete statement and no is a complete statement, when you try to violate them, they will know, because they know they have said yes, they know they have said no, which is complete, clear statement. Now, you are trying to hug someone, your girl child, someone hugged her without her consent, someone touched her where she doesn't want without her consent, someone abused her and she's saying no, 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 and the person forcefully did whatever thing him or her wants to do on that child, because she have said yes or because she have said no to that person, and you have taught her what consent is all about. You have taught that same child that no or yes is a complete statement, and someone violates this, that child will know that this person has violated me. Consent is all about saying yes or no, and we need to teach our children this. It's very important. Let them know when to say yes, let them know when to say no, and let them also know that yes is a clear, complete statement, and no is also a clear, complete statement. Teach your girl child about consent. Teach your boy child about consent. It's important in their life. They need it. Another one I would like us to talk about is boundary. Setting boundaries for our children. Teaching our children how to set boundaries among their peers, among their friends in the class, among their friends in the society, in church, within the environment they are living in. Teaching them how to set boundary is important. Now look at it this way. Teaching them boundaries doesn't make you or make them look as pompous child. Doesn't mean they're being rude. It doesn't mean they're being selfish, or you teaching them doesn't mean that you are selfish. But you're trying to protect a whole lot of things by teaching your children about boundary. Teaching our children about boundary is creating room, a good conducive environment for them. It's not about being rude. It's not about being pompous. It's not about being whatever negative thoughts that might be in your mind. It's about creating a good conducive environment, a good conducive self-safety for them. It's about taking precaution. It's about them learning how to protect themselves by themselves. Consent and boundary works together. You give consent for the other, you set boundary for the other. So the two works together. You must not give consent to everything, and you must not create boundary for everything. Teach them to get the two clear. Let them understand what the other one is talking about and what the other one is talking about. Consent. You give consent for something, for someone. You set boundary for something or for someone. You shouldn't do this. You should do this. The two works together. Now, children that you've trained right from beginning, you taught them what consent is. You taught them what setting boundary is all about. They grow up to become that adult that speaks for themselves, that protects themselves, that speaks for themselves and for others. Teaching them boundary is creating a safety line. Just like you going through the boat and you are being given life jackets. Letting our children know about boundary or teaching them about boundary is all about creating room for their safety, for their respect, and for their protection. Yes, and they need these three things: safety, respect, and protection. You are creating room for that. Therefore, you need to start teaching them how to create boundary. You can't be friend with so person, with so child. You give the child a clear reason why he or she shouldn't associate with that kind of person, with that kind of child. You shouldn't play with this kind of object. You give that child a clear reason why him or her shouldn't play with that object. You are creating a sense of boundary in that child. You don't just say, I don't want to see you with this thing. Give that child a clear reason. I don't like his attitude. I don't like this. I don't like that. This is why you don't have to. This is why you don't have to do that. You are creating a sense of boundary. Don't just give order. When you give order, explain to them. You are teaching them. Communicate very well with them. They will learn and they will understand and they will hear and obey you. So, dear parents out there, dear guardian, dear caregiver out there, teaching our children about boundary and consent is important. It's not about being proud. It's not about being rude. It's about their peace, their safety, their protection, and their respect. And they need it. Every child deserves respect, deserves protection. Of course, their safety is the utmost. Creating boundary or teaching our child about boundary is creating a safety line for them, is creating a protection line for them, creating a respectful line for them. So it's not about being rude, it's not about teaching your child to be disrespectful. It's about their peace, it's about their respect, it's about their safety, it's about their protection. So thank you for staying with me. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for coming this far with me. We've talked about consent and about boundary. Let's try to engage in that as well in our various home. Yes, and let's hope to get a better future for our kids. Thank you once again. See you in my next video, and please, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do it to subscribe on my YouTube channel for more videos like this, and like, comment, and share my video as well. Thank you. Bye. See you in my next video.